Okay, but no, seriously, how are we at August 30th today? I feel like this month just started a week ago, and now we're at the end of the month. This month has been crazy. It's had so many highs, so many lows. I got to see some amazing concerts. I got to see my favorite band, Metallica, and I'm gonna go see my other favorite band, 21 Pilots, tomorrow. How are we at the end of the month? But because we're at the end of the month, what better time to do the monthly Q&A than now? Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, I hope you're having a good day today. Hope your days go well and hope it continues to go well. Once again, welcome back to the monthly Q&A, where I answer your questions. And if you do have any questions for me, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below, or keep an eye on that YouTube community tab, because at the very beginning of September, I'm going to be asking for questions again for next month's Q&A. But let's go ahead and get into your Q's. I'll give you the A's. Not letter grades. I can't help you with that one, but let's get right into it. Maybe I'm repeating myself because I asked last time, but it's been a few months and I'd just like to see how you are doing with your New Year's resolutions so far. So far, they're all coming along really well. I had to go back and watch the January 1 video to remember what my resolutions were, but they're all coming along. I definitely have been giving you guys more music. I'm getting better at certain aspects. Video production, I think I'm getting slightly better at. Health-wise, I've lost 20 pounds, which, hey, that's not bad at all, but so far the resolutions are coming along great. I still haven't had a company reach out to send over an instrument or a guitar, but I've had some pretty interesting things sent over from X-Vive, of course, from recent months. But so far, resolutions are going well. Can we start a podcast and just deep dive into every conceptual band ever and get into lore? 100% yes, as long as we can eat wings with your plethora of hot sauces. Tyler Joseph, opinions on him. One of the greatest songwriters of our generation's amazing vocalist, huge inspiration to me as a human as well as a musical artist, and I'm super excited to see him in person, live in concert on Wednesday along with Joshua William Dunn. How you got so many subs? Honestly, it's dumb luck. It is being at the right place at the right time. When 21 Pilots announced Scale Nicely, I came home and made a random YouTube video that I didn't think was going to do well, and then next thing I know, I'm making 21 Pilot videos every single day. And then I grinded at it and kept uploading these videos. Even before the whole 21 Pilot explosion, I was grinding on YouTube every Monday and Thursday, and then I just come up with original video ideas, such as putting nylon strings on an electric guitar. But dumb luck and grinding. Excluding Hometown, what are some of your least favorite TOP songs, or least favorite songs in general? Well, sticking in the 21 Pilot sphere, I probably have to say that Semi-Automatic is my second least favorite 21 Pilot song. Lyrically, it's beautiful. I'm just not a fan of the major synth line that is featured. You know, the not a fan of that, or Tyler's vocal delivery in the first verse. Night falls with gravity. I'm not a fan of that. But other than that, I really do, outside of 21 Pilots, I really don't dislike a lot of music. I can find appreciation in almost everything, unless it's My Humps or Dancing Queen. How long have you liked Metallica? This latest concert was your first time seeing them. Why is that? It seems like they're out on the road a lot. So to answer your first question, I've been a Metallica fan since roughly 2008 and 2009. They were one of the first bands I really got into. First album I ever bought was Master of Puppets. And to answer your second question, yes, it was my first time seeing them. Metallica is out on the road a lot, but no one comes to Pittsburgh. In recent years, more artists have embraced coming to Pittsburgh, but for many years, everyone, when they would come to Pennsylvania, would go to Philadelphia. They would not come to Pittsburgh, and in many cases, it's still like that. But in more recent years, more and more artists have been coming to Pittsburgh. 21 Pilots frequents Pittsburgh. They love us here, but I wish the rest of the music world did as well. How do you learn all your instruments? For guitar, it was a combination of self-teaching as well as taking private lessons. When I went to college for music, I took more private lessons there, so I got a lot of classical and jazz in me. And as far as bass goes, online lessons, I took a lot from what I learned from guitar, adapted it over to bass. For ukulele, a lot of online tutorials. Mandolin, online tutorials. I still haven't fully figured out that one yet. As far as piano, I took classes in college. What kind of electric guitar would you recommend? Well, I don't know how advanced you are in guitar, so I'm just going to go into this assuming you are a beginner, but if that's not the case, let me know in the comment section below and I can vary more guitars for you. But if you are just starting out with guitar or you want your first ever electric guitar, definitely recommend Ibanez. They have some pretty good ones like this Ibanez Geo, and I put the model number down there because I'm not going to say that. The Squire Affinity Strats are also cool. The Yamaha Pacificas are also cool. Or if you just want to get like a Les Paul style, the Epiphone's Les Paul Studios are also good shouts. What's one instrument you've wanted for a while but don't have yet? Definitely a drum kit, an electric drum kit so I can play at any time. I want to get better at playing drums. I used to have a drum kit. I used to use it on the channel just to act like I was playing stuff, but it was cheap. We got rid of it because it took too much space, and the reason why I don't get another one is because it takes too much space. So, but an electric drum kit is definitely a must in the future. Would you ever do a full instrumental and vocal cover of Nico and the Niners? So a cover of Nico and the Niners is definitely in the works, but it's not what you would expect. That's all I'll say about it. Would you ever try to piece together the story of AWOL Nation's music videos and lyrics? There's theories circulating that are pretty interesting. I definitely would consider it because I love music and I love music that tells stories. I love lore. Now, of course, I can't do 21 Pilots forever, so I would definitely be interested in analyzing AWOL Nation stuff. I like some of their songs, so I would definitely be interested. Best album from every decade you heard an album from. So we'd be here for a long time if I did every year. So I'm gonna do from the 50s to now. For the 50s, we got Miles Davis' Kinda Blue. For the 60s, the Beatles' The White Album. For the 70s, it goes to Grateful Dead, American Beauty. For the 80s, Metallica, Master of Puppets. For the 90s, Metallica, The Black Album, but it can easily go to Fish, Picture of Nectar as well. For the 2000s, we have Mute Myth and Armistice, I'm going to say is how you pronounce that. Then for the 2010s, we got Vessel from 21 Pilots, and this decade's still going, so can't answer you for now. If you got to choose what songs 21 Pilots would use for the MTV Unplugged, which ones would you pick excluding the ones that were already played? And for this one, I'm also going to exclude anything that was used for the Brooklyn performance as well during the Trench era. So I think it'd be really cool if they did an unplugged version of Formidable, have that go into Taxi Cab. I feel like if the couple songs off of Self-Titled would be cool. An unplugged version of Ode to Sleep would be fantastic. Or Trees would be cool as well. Feels though Heavy Dirty Soul would be great reconstructed too. And maybe even just like an unplugged Goner of just piano and just pure drums. I think that would be amazing. How to use DistroKid to release music. Super simple. As soon as you sign up for DistroKid, hit that upload button. It's really as simple as that. And then in the special access section, you can go into Spotify and Apple Music to edit your artist profile. And if you don't have DistroKid already, I do have a discount code in the description box below because they did sponsor a video one time and provided me with a little discount for people who want to get in. What are some of your favorite books? I can't read. Just kidding. I've only enjoyed a couple of books in my life, mainly The Outsiders, The Odyssey, and the Bible. Thoughts on the various cliques, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, etc. So the joke with Facebook Clique is that they are really behind in terms of the lore. And sometimes I will go on there and I'll see, oh, they're just figuring this out now. Like everyone thinks it's some new discovery. Meanwhile, Twitter and Reddit and Discord have already figured it out. Reddit, I've never had an issue with. Very lovely people all over on the Reddit machine. Discord is a confusing platform. I'm on there more so now, but so far I've had no issues. Occasionally the one or two jerks on the platform, but overall not that bad. And Twitter is where I'm on the most, and that platform for me depends on the day. Sometimes it's okay and fine. Other times, okay, it's eh. Other times it's unbearable. Twitter Clique, I've noticed, can go from very loving and accepting to grabbing your torch and pitchforks on a shift of a dime. Like, I know very amazing people, very kind, very friendly people who are on that platform, but I also know the polar opposite people on there. And it can be a bit much, but it's where I get most of the Clique information the most. It's where Tyler and Josh engage the most with fans, so you have to win your and choose your battles there. Oftentimes, I think Twitter Clique is not the place for me, but gotta roll with it. Anyway guys, that brings us to the end of the monthly Q&A. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section below, and or keep an eye on that community tab, because we are going to be asking for questions at the beginning of the month to whenever we will record this series next. I'm tired. I'm going to bed now, so I will see you all tomorrow with something. I get to see 21 Pilots tomorrow. I get to hear Attic with a Pen live tomorrow. Goodbye. And good night, more importantly, have a good day, and I'll see you later.